Today with a flyer, getting the first win over Canada in the morning, 26 points to 19. Yuma Hirano out for her 50th tournament this weekend. Mary Kajiki has been the driving force for this Japanese side. Katie Shilika, Hayward, they've really been putting their hand up for this Japanese side. Only able to score 3 tries yesterday, did GB. And they've got fans all around the world, do Japan. Alongside me, Chris Dry. Chris, Japan have got their best placing last weekend, unable to back that up this weekend, but they've been really good. They look really good in the morning, really a fit side.
Yeah, they're extremely fit. But one thing that they're doing, they're also growing, and you know, to back a good performance up from last week is extremely hard, especially for a young team like this Japanese team. But their passing have been crisp. They've been finding space, narrowly losing 2 games, and doing so well.
Yeah, no wins on the board yet for GB. Still looking for their first.
Well, speaking to one of the head coaches, Louise, yesterday, she said this is a building year. They need to start again. They got some 18, 19-year-olds, and that's what this is all about, the experience. Learn how to handle these situations against quality teams, and that's how you're going to grow a system.
Doyan Constantin in her debut tournament as a referee, former French player. Emma Hayward, one of the loudest voices in this GB side. It's probably louder than the entire Japanese side combined. Hayward getting us straight underway. Japan, the only side this weekend not able to retain one of their kickoffs. So we're hoping that they can improve that throughout the weekend and throughout the tournament. GB looking to attack from deep inside their own 22 now. Pritchard into contact, being met with plenty of Japanese defenders. The short line coming in. Greenway, that's another hit this morning for Jae-sun. Again trying that short line, just trying to get into the defense of the Japanese, but a brilliant penalty for Japan. Mayu Yoshino takes the tap, and Mayu Yoshino wanted to go herself, could have gone herself, gets the offload to Michio Suda, and Suda gets her first of the weekend.
All started GB running short lines. And it's a good turnover, good appreciation of the law. The old classic chicken wing stays nice and strong, low to the ground, and then they know numbers out on the right-hand side. The quick tap, Suda gets in, but it's a good, smart play. It's a good team try, all working hard in defense, turning that into points.
GB only had 7 visits to the opposition 22 throughout the entire day yesterday, so they'll want to get more ball in hand and try and punch up the middle a little bit more. Had their biggest win over GB last weekend, 36 points to 5 Japan, so backing themselves in this fixture. Back underway, gets the full 10s. Another restart that's not being able to be retained. Called to release on Wood. Now they look to get it through the hand. Shilika releases to Hayward in the middle, flings the ball out wide to Abigail Pritchard, who is met in contact and had the support runner coming around the inside. Adcock.
Hands on the ground.
Oh, Shaw de Leon for this GB side. Hayward just holding the ball up ever so slightly. Now using a bit of her dancing feet is Courtney Greenway just to get the defense guessing. Courtney Greenway still left to take on the defense. That's a huge hit coming in from Ochida. And the ball's been turned over, Kajiki. So now free opportunity for the Japanese to try and attack from. Don't mind running from anywhere on the pitch, this Japanese side. Kajiki. Looking, searching, probing, this time again. Ochida made the hit, this one came on her. Kajiki, bit of open space opens up for Mayotani. Mayotani is going to get the flick away. Mayotani is going to go in for Japan second.
It's a good run. But again, forced turnover. They did so well. It's the lateral running, but gets nicer and low underneath. And then she goes up for the second time. Japan in there, spread the ball, but look at this, a lot of work to do. Gets a handoff, good shove, holds the jersey, keeps the space. It's so difficult now to get a grab of the hips or the legs. She gets away. Good individual solo try.
Yeah, ball in the right hand, all important to get that fend away. That doesn't get over either. So 10 points to 0. 25-year-old Mai Otani, one of the more experienced players in this Japanese side. They've done really well to kind of build a prolific side of players. And for Jae-san, she's got a little bit of blood that she's got to deal with.
It's just a good sign of a well-coached team. You can see they implement the basics, the fundamentals of Sevens so well. And that's why they can look after the ball. They're good in defense, they work hard, they spread the ball when they need to, so they're a very good balanced side. There, you see, looking at plays, no smiles yet.
That's Coach Yuka Kanamatsu. On the Japanese side, up high, ball falls for Greenway. Have to clean up onto the park now. Joya Bennett for Jae-san, who's just gone off with a little bit of blood. So GB have not been able to get into this Japanese half as of yet, but they could do it now. On her feet still is Solana Shaw de Leon. Shaw de Leon is gonna get the chase. She's gonna get the support from Abigail Pritchard too. And GB get on the board for this match, and they enjoyed it.
Look at the dance. A little bit of celebration there. GB struck right back. But how's this for a run? There's the first highlight reel of the day. The tongue's out, because the sun's out.
And the gun's out.
I was gonna say the dancing, but the guns are definitely out, Layla. And that's what it means to a young side, putting points on. Oh, there we go, the celebration.
That's definitely been rehearsed in the hotel rooms. Eloise Hayward all getting involved. Well, GB have found some energy in this first half. Got to get ball back. That's been dropped. So now ball in GB hands. Could this be the comeback they need?
Well, I think this is the comeback they really do need. But it's these little moments that they're celebrating. Get a little energy, get a little confidence, put points on the board, and all of a sudden you get a little bit of belief. You start understanding, like, we can do this. And that's what makes it a young team dangerous when they're playing with nothing to lose.
Yeah, I want to try and get this under the post. Get in the lead for the first time this series. All going to be what happens in the middle. Shilika's one of the danger players. Side that's kicked the most. That's come off the hands a little. Knock on, so the kick didn't work out, but they get the ball back.
I think they're lucky to get the ball back. Shilika kicking the ball away. Head says that you want to keep ball in hand. They're running very laterally across and across the field. You know, you want to strike hard, create some space in the outside, build one or two phases. You don't have to score after every phase. Fortunate to get another opportunity just before the half, deep inside Japan's.
60 seconds left. There is Louise Meadows.
Time off.
Just keeping an eye. Two players now gone off with blood, or just gone down with blood. So absolutely no love lost between these two sides.
Time off.
Eva Wood, the 21-year-old, winger and 15s. Brother, her dad, they both play
Round.
a bit of code.
Bind. Set.
Courtney Greenway on the feed. The shove comes in from Japan, but Greenway still has ball in hand. Now looking for an opportunity. Cut back on the inside from Katie Shilika, who just should have held on to that ball. Reset from Japan. Oh, it's going to be a yellow card.
Just that little bit of over-eagerness. You know, they first chucked the ball away.
Deliberate knock-on.
And then the deliberate knockdown.
Scrum.
Yeah, she'll be thinking about that for a while, just regretting it. She's The energy's so high.
See Hayward over there just trying to calm the troops. A little bit of a senior player there. Say, now we've got to work hard.
Set.
Less than 10 seconds left in the first half of the fifth place semi-final. Put on it in that scrum. Now Japan. Hana Nagata. That ball's been lost, so opportunity, and that's been lost
First
again.
red.
So
Second blue.
double knock on. That's how we're going to end things off in this first half of the fifth place semi-final. Japan lead GB only by 3, 10 points to 7. Well, Canada getting their first win of the weekend. Had a chance to chat to Jocelyn Baril.
Well, Coach, that's a bit more like it, huh?
Phew.
Yeah, definitely. The goal was to play a little bit more like ourselves and get back connected to our Canadian way and style of play, and that's what we prepared for. And luckily, message received and message executed clearly by the team.
Geez, I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Kennedy Svns. She looks a real find, huh?
Yeah, it's Kennedy's been in our pathway for a long time and just recently got back from the Junior Pan Am Games. So Kennedy's a pretty high-profile young player, and this is a perfect tournament for her to cut her teeth and see if it's real. So it's great.
And the form guide would suggest you'll likely play Japan again next. Can you get one over them this time round?
That's the plan.
Go well.
Thank you so much, Sean. Thanks, everybody. Bonjour tout le monde.
Yeah, well, the cars are starting to get into Cape Town 7 Stadium. Men's fifth place semi-final to Spain taking on GB, and then once that all wraps up, we'll start getting into the Cup semi-finals. Well, the fruit baskets are out, ready to chow on some good rugby for day 2 of the Cape Town Sevens. Hana Nagata back onto the inside, sizing up their options at the moment. Yume Hirano, that's a quick ball onto the outside to Marin Kajiki, who's really pacey if she can get away. Marin Kajiki got away from 2, wasn't able to get away from Abigail Pritchard. Japan under pressure. The momentum started swinging in favor of GB towards the end of that first half, but they get it through the hands well. Wakana Akita with that hard fend on the inside. Ochida going backwards for the moment, gets the offload away, and there's some space that's opening on the outside for Japan, and they've carved open the defense again. Sakura Mizutani is being chased, or rather it's Ochida being chased. Pritchard Shilika's not going to get there, but Japan will extend their lead.
Oh, how's that from Japan? It's a stop. Look at the handoff. Bang! Grabs it to the ankle. And this was the loop around, coming around. Smart play, offload. And then the old space on the inside. Look at the work to do. Pritchard, no slouch, and look at the swerve. She has to find herself on the outside, gets in there. Pritchard just too late. And Japan strike first.
Yeah, they struck first in start of the first half. They do the same start of the second half. A little bit of a buffer now. Initially 3 points. They've taken it up to 8. Back underway. Can GB keep ball in hand? First thing to do is get the kickoff. That done. Hayward sizing up her options. Now they get it out wide into Ashton Adcock's hands, who just lets go. Hayward's got to clean up a bouncing ball. Want to get someone to just get over that advantage line for GB at the moment. Something's got to open up some way. Katie Shilika trying to change direction and switch back on the inside, just looking, probing. The defense from the Japanese just standing off, so allowing a couple of extra meters to go through. Was there a hand in that? That's gone backwards though, says referee Ustani. But look at the swerve, look at the step, look at the footwork. Hana Nagata, you boo!
Well, I tell you what, those feet belong in a dance studio because that was way too smooth for a rugby field. Look at this. Again, the hands coming in, it was knocked backwards. Oh, it's a tight call. Ref lets it play. She'll come back.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to check
Okay, thank you.
if there's a knock on.
No try. Knock on Japan. So scrum GB.
Oh, deemed to be a knock on. And that is so sad because those
Rush.
feet
Right,
scoring
we
that
don't know.
last try was
Yes.
unbelievable.
Yeah,
Okay.
the brilliant try that will never exist.
Knock on Japan. Scrum GB.
I've had a couple of those.
It's the ones you lie about at night and think about, right?
It's always the case. The tries are
Punch.
scored but never scored. Or never
Bind.
awarded.
Set.
Always happened to you and only to you, Chris, right? GB, ball back in hand now, so starting to try and make their way back up the park and get into a favorable position to try and get under the sticks again and just close the gap. They can get right under, they can close it to only 1 point. Fighting through contact was Ellen Scantlebury, contorted herself at the bottom of that breakdown too. Driven backwards. Shilika just losing her feet there. Scantlebury eventually able to get the ball up. Hayward in the mud. Oh, that's just hit the chest and that's set up perfectly for Japan to be able to get up. Now they send it up round. Marin Kajiki. She's got one already. Marin Kajiki will get another and her first for the weekend.
It all started on the rush defense. Japan getting off the line. So much space in the back they didn't spot. And it just started looking up. When she looked up, ball bounced. But how's this pass to finish this try? They set it up. Oh, threading the needle. That's what it's called. Again, their passing has been crisp. The defense has been great. And now the smile finally come. They don't celebrate too often.
Yeah, it's good when we see the Japanese players smile. 26-year-old Marin Kajiki debuted Langford in 2022. Got 115 points to her name overall. Almost running out of time. They got that ball away just in time. Gets up really high, Eva Wood, but have advantage for the knock-on. What about that counter-ruck from Ellen Scantlebury, but still had the advantage for the knock-on.
Knock on GB.
Yeah, shutting that down very quickly. Japan on the front foot. Comes back on the knock, but just look at the error rate. Japan making 6 of the errors, but they had all the possession. The errors coming from poor decisions from GB and Japan capitalizing on that, putting points on.
Bind.
Yeah, the counter-attack from Japan. They turn their defense into points a lot of the time. Just getting caught up in that was Yume Hirano. Now the ball in hand. Now they try and get through the defense again, just allowing to get open in the defenders eventually. Eva Wood makes the hit, but look at the fancy footwork. Look at the, oh no!
No advantage. High tackle.
Well, Ayana Hsbc, she's on debut this weekend.
Time off.
What a special moment that would have been.
Subs.
Get a try on your debut weekend, but they've got advantage for the
Only
try.
11.
Oh, it's a high tackle.
Time on. Scrum.
She dips a little bit. But as his old classic shown, go in and around the space. Oh, as you mentioned, everyone wants to score on their debut.
Oh, what a moment that would have been.
Set.
High tackle, just slipping up around the head. Akita. Now they cut back, and that's a straight line, strong line coming in from Mayo Yoshino. Hsbc just can't get hands to it, but another penalty given against GB.
Japan going off good structure, you know.
Scrum.
You can see exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to suck in those inside defenders, loop around, create space on the outside. They'll get another opportunity here, another set play. And this is the time now to try things. Game's basically done. You're points ahead. Now you come with the trick plays that you never get the opportunity to do.
Bounce.
Yeah, just
Bite.
left off of the
Set.
upright. So two players in the open field cutting around the corner is Hana Nagata. Hana Nagata gets the soft offload away in the sulky feet from Sura Michio. Kajiki in two hands. Kajiki will get through the defense, and Kajiki will get her second in the match and her second for the weekend.
It's just sleek work from the Japanese team. Look at this cutback. Oh, classic. No look pass. The goose, the step, sets it up. There's 4 defenders all in one space. And then just space too much, speed too much. And Japan come off with another try and the win. Oh, was that a dab?
It's a dab, it's an offload. They've done enough, have Japan. They only got one win